that there is a Hare Krishna devotee ready to sing for you. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe, push on the bell notification, and tune in to future videos. I don't know what's being channeled through me right now, but she is very loud, very confident, and I appreciate the Lord for his reflections. So, Hare Krishna and Hare Bol, and praise the Lord. So, this channel is about vibration, healing, and right now something's saying, hey, you want to grab this Bhagavad Gita because we all are living in Maya, and in Maya you just don't know what is the truth versus what is false, what is falseness, what is falsehood, and there's just a lot emanating from this book. So I appreciate it from protecting me from Maya. Maya will try to misguide you and pull you left and right. Hey, Haribo, how are you? Thanks for joining us. It will pull you left and right if you are not plugged in. So get your Bhagavad Gita now. It's so easy to fall in love with Krishna and Vishnu and reading the Bhagavad Gita. Yes, it is. Haribo. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Also, I don't like this stain, but it's tilak, so it's sacred. No one likes it, but it's sacred. So Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, let's read a verse. Whoever comes in, you actually need to hear this. The work of a man who is unattached to the modes of material nature and who is fully situated in transcendental knowledge merges entirely into transcendence. Hey, thanks for joining us. Subscribe to your channel. Becoming fully Krishna consciousness, one is free from all dualities and thus is free from the contaminations of the material modes, but he can become liberated because he knows. Hey, thanks for joining, thanks for subscribing. He can become liberated because he knows his constituent position in relationship with Krishna, and thus his mind cannot be drawn from Krishna consciousness. Consequently, whatever he does it for Krishna, who is the prime evil, Vishnu. Therefore, all his works are technically sacrifices because sacrifice involves satisfying the Supreme Lord, Supreme Person, Krishna. The resultant reactions to all such works certainly merge into transcendence and does not suffer material effects. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So everyone came in for that exact verse for a reason. So I hope all 34 of you plugged in, subscribed, and joined the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, Nitin Kumar, Hare Krishna, Hare Bol, and Sue's World. I'm not getting out of the failure loop. I'm an atheist. Dang, you gotta get out. You gotta surrender. Let me help you. Just stare at this cover for, at least 2 minutes, and then you are no longer an atheist. Hare Bol. Boom. Are you Hindu? I am eternal. Saksharananda Vigraha, which means you are eternal, full of knowledge and full of bliss. You are forever gifted on the soul platform, which means you can never be destroyed, which means you are way more invincible, more powerful than you think. Oh my gosh. Haribo. Okay, who's ready? Who's ready for the next verse? Who's ready? Brahman Panam, Brahma Havir, Brahman Guna, Brahman Hutam, Brahmaiva Tuna, Gan Tavyam, Brahma Karman Samarinan, So, a person who is fully absorbed in Krishna consciousness is sure to attain a spiritual kingdom because of his full contribution to spiritual activities, in which the consummation is absolute and that which is offered is of the same spiritual nature. Asu Kirtan Mataji. Yes. Yes. So, what does that mean? How activities in Krishna consciousness can lead one ultimately to the spiritual goal is described here. Hey everyone, subscribe to your channel. Howdy all. You're here for a reason. It's all for you. It's for you. Various activities in Krishna consciousness, and all of them would be described in the following verses, but for the present, just the principles of Krishna consciousness is described. A conditioned soul, which is all of us, we are all conditioned souls. Why? Because they're just things that we do that is out of our nature that we don't want to do. It's like what you just did yesterday. You did something you didn't want to do because you're conditioned. So, but for the present, just a principle of Krishna consciousness is described. A conditioned soul is entangled in material contamination, is sure to act in material atmosphere, and yet he has to get out of such an environment. How can we get out of the contaminated soul? We follow Krishna consciousness. Yes. For example, a patient who is suffering from a disorder of bowels, wow, due to an overindulgence in milk products is cured by another milk product. But the materially absorbed conditioned soul can be cured by the Krishna consciousness as set forth here. Yes. In the Gita, this process is generally known as yajna, or activities, sacrifices unto Vishnu, which means you do everything for Vishnu. Everything you do is for Vishnu. Swartz World said, not exactly an atheist. I believe in one universal God. I think God will restrict them to some particular religion. Yeah. Gillen Dharm, yeah. It's Krishna with Arjuna in a book cover. Yes, exactly. It's Krishna and Arjuna. And why is there 5 horses? There's horses on the cover for a reason. You have to go deeper. This book is pretty large. Not everyone can handle it. But here in the back is Srila Prabhupada. He is our spiritual master and our spiritual leader who has guided us all back to Krishna. He has created over 108 temples around the US at the age of 70 to 80. So imagine doing that. Hari Bol. Positive vibes to you. Positive vibes to you, GR Doze. I hope you are subscribed to the channel. Love you. I'm currently in Hawaii at the airport, and that's why she's giving me a lot of energy right now. So I'm gonna flip to another page within the book, or someone just give me a number. Give me a number between 1 and 1,000, and I will flip to that page. Krishna belongs to the Bhakti. Yes, I'm not gonna disagree with you. But it's Vishnu. Don't forget that. 66. Okay, let's go to that number. Little devil. I'm kidding. 666. You know, spiritually, that number means positivity. You gotta focus on the positive side. Focus on the positive attributes of life. 333. Yes, we love that number too. Go to both. So, okay, you guys want to hear the Sanskrit and the English as well? Yes. Vishnu. Ooh, yeah. So 666 starts on text 27. Brahmano hi prati satam amitasya vyasya yasya cha syashavata cha dharma sya sukhasya I kanti kasha. Yes, and I am the basis of the personal Brahma, which is the constitution position of ultimate happiness, and which is immortal and imperishable and eternal. Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham. So 666 portal page is really long. So I'll read you a bit. The living entity, although Brahman, by nature has the desire to lord it over the material world, and due to this, he falls down. So I think this is very important for me because it's so easy to be on a spiritual journey but be surrounded by others who are such involved in the material world that they unconsciously bring you down because you guys are just not on the same platform consciously. And being a Krishna conscious devotee, which is an entirely different consciousness than, other consciousness, but it's one conscious. Yes. So being on a platform of Brahma is opening your eyes and realizing that we are all in the material world that has three modes of material contamination, which is the mode of goodness, the mode of passion, and the mode of ignorance. These modes will constantly try to control your life, which is also called Maya. Maya is the illusion that we all are in. At sometimes when you, yes, when you are able to see these three modes, you are on the platform of transcendence, which means you can either continue rising or you can fall back into these modes. Surrounding yourself around devotees allow you to transcend these modes so much that Krishna will not allow you to fall. But right now, where I am, I'm currently still in a contaminated body and contaminated senses where it is at times felt. So how did you get Suit World? Hey, how you got familiar with Krishna? I'm gonna go to page 333 since that was suggested, but we are all Brahmin. And because we are all Brahmin, we have to protect ourselves from the material contaminations of the three modes. So if you can stay in the mode of goodness and transcendence, then that is the two modes that you will want to stay in. But you do not want to be in a mode of in the mode of passion. You don't even want to be in a mode of goodness because it's still a mode that can control you. You can believe that you're such a good person, but because you believe that you're a good person, you are in the mode of passion because you are now trying to act like a good person. There's also a saying in the Quran with a K that when you want for things, that is evil. So that is the want of evil. And that is only evil because of the same example. If you want to be a good person, then that want is desire. You are naturally just a good person. A good person doesn't have to say that they're a good person. It's just they know that already. So read your Gita and study. I got familiar with Krishna because by joining actually the Islam temple that was studying the Gita. They were reading the Gita at the time, and I walked in the class, and from there I just transcended to living in a temple, to traveling the world by myself, to travel to different temples, and now I'm stranded in Hawaii. So hey, nice to meet ya. Join my channel, subscribe. Kidding, I'm doing service always. Hello. Hey, Alyssa. I think you already subscribed. Thanks to see you again. Hi, my friend. Thanks to see you here. I appreciate you. Here's the bucket I get for you, giving you the cover for purity. Here's purification. So, someone suggested to flip to the page 333. So I'm gonna flip to the page right now. Flip, flip, flip. Okay, we are there at 333. Yep. So this Sanskrit text is 39 and it says Itan. I'm gonna actually flip the camera so you can actually see. Itan me samsayam Krishna chitam aryas ase sataha twad anya samsha yasya chitana hai upapateyate. This is my doubt, O Krishna, and I ask you to dispel it completely. But for you yourself, no one is to be found who can destroy this doubt. Purport. Krishna is the perfect knower of past, present, and future. Wow, I need to hear this right now. In the beginning of the Bhagavad Gita, we needed to. The Lord said that all living entities exist individually in the past, that they exist now in the present, and that they continue to retain individual identity in the future, even after liberation from the material entanglements. So he has already cleared up the question of the future of the individual living entity. Now Arjuna wants to know the future of the unsuccessful transcendentalist. Wow. No one is equal to or above Krishna, and certainly that so-called great sage and philosophers who are at the mercy of the material nature cannot equal him. Therefore, the verdict of Krishna is the final and complete answer to all doubts, because he knows past, present, and future perfectly, but no one knows him. Krishna and Krishna conscious devotees alone can know what is good. That's exactly that's what he's saying. Suits World, I mean, why can't there be a universal God? It is. You just have to get out the illusion. But so that exact text is what I need to hear, because it's what I was saying earlier. When you want to be a good person, that is evil, because you are just naturally a good person. Now, to have wants or desires, that is the mode of passion that creates the evil feeling, that creates the Maya. So I feel like I needed to hear this, because it is so easy to feel like, wow, like I'm such a good person, but no, you're not, because we still have things that we've done karmically that we haven't paid for, that, you know, there's karma that sits within our souls that hasn't manifested, that hasn't materialized itself. And when things happen in our life, it's only happening because of things that we did in our past that we have to repay for from past lifetimes. So I myself, I know that I can't get comfortable on my path, because getting too comfortable allows Maya to step in at any second. And I'm grateful for the suggestions of 666 and 333 to be read, because those exact pages is what I'm pretty sure all of us need to hear. But we're not perfect, but we are perfect on the spirit soul level. But because we have contamination within our souls, no matter how much we work on ourselves, we will never be on that platform of fully being the ultimate being. We would never be Krishna. So at times it is so easy to feel like, wow, like life is so great that I feel like I am God, that I feel like I am the Lord. But never allow yourself to get there, because there are so many obstacles ahead of us on our path, you beautiful souls, that I pray that we, you know, Hanuman and Krishna and Brahma even, and Vishnu or Ra has mercy, but, and Balaram can protect us. But yeah, never stop learning, never stop studying, never stop, because you have so much more growth ahead of you. You have so much more growth than we need, that we need. To its world, even our spiritual leaders are attached to the material world. Big cars, gold, girls, private jets, businesses. Exactly. It's like involving myself with material contaminated people, and not in a negative way. We call them karmis as well. But to be in such situations, not everyone will understand your journey. Not everyone will understand that you are on a very sacred path, and that at times involves a lot of isolation, because it's so sacred that people who don't understand and they have a contaminated consciousness can easily contaminate your world. Like, many people don't understand the path of a devotee or fully surrendering to the Lord, because it's not only surrendering this vessel, this mind, family at times, friends that no longer serve you, activities that no longer serves you, or activities that you wanted to do because you fully desired them and you had passion for them, but they're not serving the Lord in any way, so he takes that away from you because he fully wants you to focus on him, to serve him. Not a lot of people are that strong to surrender. Not a lot of people will understand that your path is not easy. It is not easy surrendering over your entire life to the Lord because you fully want to focus and study him. Now, that is intense. That is intense work. That people don't understand that spiritual work is also work. It's not just working in this material and physical world and serving the government. So, oh, sorry if I offended you. I don't mean to hurt you. Oh, no. You didn't hurt me. I just know that being on a spiritual journey and such a sacred path like Krishna consciousness, and I'm pretty sure a lot of Indians would understand, it's an entirely different consciousness. That if you are in America and America has their own American consciousness, they won't understand your Indian consciousness, which is basically what I'm saying. It's like they are in the mode of Donald Trump, and they're in a mode of, cowboys and fire and bullets and, all these other taxes and things that just comes with America. But if you travel to different consciousness regions, then you see that it's not only American consciousness, but it's also, East Asian consciousness, and then there's Latin America, South America consciousness. It's like there's just so many different consciousness. Must I elaborate more? So this is an entirely different consciousness. Yes, Krishna belongs to the Bhakti cult, but Vishnu belongs to mostly the region of India, but to the entire world, the entire world's universes. So Haribol, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Have you been to hi Iwanyong? I hope I said your name right. Nice to see you again. Sis World, have you been to ISKCON Temple? Yes. Hawaii, there's only one here in Hawaii. But it's okay. I can't talk down about Vishnu's temple or his devotees, but I had to leave the temple because it was just not safe enough for this devotee. So I had to go. But yes, get your copy of Gita now, because if you need purification, then this is the best way to purify yourself. I'm pretty sure you can even feel it coming from the screen, because I can feel it, and it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice to see how transcendental Indian culture is, because it's like this book in itself is like a mantra. Just holding. So we have a saying when we do book distributions. When we distribute the book, just touching the book provides you with so much karmic healing of like lifetimes. So we're all receiving the healing right now. Hari Bol. Hari Krishna. Hari Bol. How is everyone? How are all of you? How are 3,520 of you? Thanks for all being here. I appreciate it. I'm going to thank everyone for being here, and if you and others that will tap into this video later on in the future, please subscribe and push on the bell notification. And look at the gold just like coming from this book. I know you want this book. I know you need this book. Yeah, push on the bell notification and leave comments down below. Subscribe. Thanks for subscribing to Its World. Okay, I will try reading only because you're saying. Thank you so much. And it's not for me, it's the mercy of Krishna and Arjuna. Bhagavad Gita as it is. Get your copy now. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Now, this is a segment where I read for everyone. I mean, not read, I think he wants me to read again. This is a segment where I sing for everyone. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. My Instagram is _goddess_mode. Go follow me, and I am gonna hop off this live at the 30-minute mark because I just don't like holding this phone for too long. I remember it's just a rectangle and things. I'm back. Today is a big day of chanting. Yay! Yes! Haribol! Hare Krishna! Hare Krishna! Krishna Krishna! Hare Hare! Hare Rama! Hare Rama! Rama Rama! Hare Hare! Hare Krishna! Hare Krishna! Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh my gosh, Krishna. So, I feel the combination of Christ consciousness and Krishna consciousness coming together in my being, and it is interesting because I've been involving myself with, different Christian folk, spirit souls, and I know they have their own opinion when it comes to other different religions, but to fully accept them and to accept Christ is very interesting because I can feel my ancestor spirit. I'm pretty sure they all were Christian as well. Voices Maya. Really? Haribol. Haribol. Maya has a way of contaminating our senses. So maybe maybe I just need to isolate myself. Maybe it's what you're saying. I feel like people are so judgmental, and it's like, why do you have to judge? God is God. It's like, it doesn't matter if he's Buddha or if he's Allah, or I just don't know like when this developed. It's like the way of judgment. And I know and there's different yugs and yugas, and right now that they say that we're in different yugas. Right now we're in Kali Yuga, which means it's the age of quarrel, which means it's the age of ignorance, which means a lot of people are going to be ignorant and sleep and fully in Maya, and a lot of times they just won't care that they're in Maya, and at times you just have to watch them and just see that they're all children, and they're all children. So mercy. But I just know my Krishna consciousness brain can't be contaminated by judgment. Haribol. But I do love. I love. But yeah, I think Krishna is just saying, hey, we know you love Christ, but you gotta keep going. We gotta keep growing, gotta keep glowing, gotta keep transcending. So continue transcending your consciousness, and you hear what Krishna's saying. You hear what he's saying. Krishna. Oh, snap. Oh, a snap. There's only one God and one supreme. That cries are in different calls, but responds in the same. Haribol. Closer you get to God, Father, you get to religion. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Nishimadev is the lion god. Half man, half lion, in Krishna consciousness, in Vaishnavism, and in India. And he himself allowed me to see through his eyes. The way the Prabhu and many of the spiritual masters allow me to see their consciousness, and I'm gonna make videos about them because it's very interesting when they show you a preview of their consciousness. But Nishimadev, search him up if you don't know about him. He's not on the cover, but I'm gonna show you the cover just for your purification because we are all contaminated. Nishimadev has allowed us to see that on the cover of the Bhagavatam, there are little bubbles. There are little bubbles of Vishnu in each bubble. And he's also in the top of the book, laying in his snake bed on top of the ocean of mercy, the milk of mercy. And Shimadev has showed me, wow, Maya is just so felt right now that it's crazy. But has showed me that there are an infinite amount of universes. Now, that is the infinite amount of consciousness of the Lord. And the Lord has so many names. And because of this, one universe is named Allah, and one universe is named Krishna, and one universe is named Jesus Christ, and one universe is named Buddha, and one universe is named Confucius. Now, there's so many different universes that these universes are called into one being, into that form, and that form chooses to latch onto that universe consciousness, consciously. And we can't. It's like when you're giving that much mercy, by the Lord Nishimadev, you see that knowledge is so much more vast that is like, there, you don't know anything. You don't know anything. I don't know anything. I'm so small-minded that it's just like the fact that the Lord chose to show me that knowledge is just like, what the heck? I still don't even know what that means. There are an infinite amount of universes, and I know I look beautiful, so it's so hard to listen to me at times, and that's why that temple couldn't take me seriously, because I'm a beautiful Mataji and I'm trying to speak the truth, and they're just like, but you're this body, and therefore we need to attach you to this body, so we can't listen to you. Yeah, that's why I'm no longer in the temple, because they couldn't get past the contaminated senses of our beings. I'm not this body. You're not your body. Sorry. Sorry. Krishna is saying, hey. But yeah, multiverse madness. And this is why I like Doctor Strange, because he is so wise. And these words are not for everyone. And I'm not going to run away right now, because I know Maya is saying, hey, you're speaking too much truth. And not everyone will understand that. And it's like, I don't care. Because does the Lord truly cares? No. Because it's him. It's his word. It's his words. So if you are able to speak the truth no matter what. Don't allow anyone to say, hey, stop talking. Subscribe to the channel, because we need you here. And we love you. It did pass the 30-minute mark, and I'm still somehow at the airport. Don't know why. But how do you all feel about that? There's infinite amount of universes. The multiverse is so strange. Okay? It's so strange, but so fascinating. Do you guys want to hear what Adwaita Prabhu told me? I'll show you Adwaita, because I do have a book in front of me. So this is Panchatattva. Panchatattva is the ones that established in the 1400s the Sankirtan movement. And the Sankirtan movement is the singing of the mantra. So when you hear me sing, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, that is Sanskrit. You are now putting it in song form so people can be purified even more, because we like music, right? But on the front cover, this is Adwaita Prabhu. This is Adwaita, spiritual master. the one that has the gray beard. And he has allowed me to see his consciousness. I'm gonna do a video on this, but don't let anyone know. It's only for your ears, everyone that is here. But he told me what is this person doing? Sorry, you just want to see me tap into a different consciousness because people annoy me. Okay, that's Maya. Yes. So Adwaita Prabhu has allowed me, he projected into my consciousness houses. And in Hawaii, there's houses on the mountain, and my voice is Maya. Why is my voice Maya? I can feel her. I can feel the illusion. I'm not this body, I'm not the mind. Sakshidananda. So, Adwaita Prabhu has allowed me to see his consciousness. And in his consciousness, it was a group of houses on the mountain. And he said, we are so fixated, we're so stuck in these houses. And it was amazing because I was at the top of the mountain. I was smoking with my brother. You know, I'm not afraid to say that. But just at that moment, people hate your freedom. People hate when you are free, but you are so plugged into the frequency of God that they cannot mess with you. I'm kidding. I won't go there because that's illusion. But they can't go into your frequency because they just don't get it. They don't get, why is he sending you on this mission? What is it about you? Ooh, you guys make me want to go to the camera and do a little video. But hopefully I can take snippets from this live. But it's like, yeah, what is it about you? I just can't get it. And I'm just gonna leave it there. Adwaita Prabhu, search him up. He is amazing. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Haribo, 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 Haribo. Okay, thanks everyone for being here in my live. I'm gonna go because Maya is crazy right now. So I'm gonna hop off technology and go into the Gita. I love you, I thank you, I honor you, I value you. Go over to my Instagram. I have an Instagram, it's _goddess_mode. And push on the bell notifications for future videos. I love you, and I thank you, I honor you, I value you. I will always say those words. And no matter who you pray to, chant to, the consciousness, yes, we love you. Thanks for being here, Suds World. Thanks for subscribing. I love you for checking Maya. Get her out of here. Hari, Hari, Bo.